ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦੇ ਓਨਟਾਰੀਓ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਕੰਪੇਨ ਲਾਂਚ ਕੀਤੀ ਗਈ ਜਿਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਐਮਰਜੈਂਸੀ ਨੰਬਰ ਜੋ ਹੈ ਜਾਰੀ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ 911 ਜੇਕਰ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਐਮਰਜੈਂਸੀ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ 911 ਤੇ ਕਾਲ ਕਰਕੇ ਜੋ ਹੈ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੋ ਹੈ ਸੰਪਰਕ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। ਇਸ ਸੰਬੰਧੀ ਇੱਕ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਉਲੀਕਿਆ ਗਿਆ ਜਿਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ ਦੇ पुलिस मुलाजम जोड़े हैगे ने सूबे के पुलिस मुलाजम पहुंचे जिस दे विच खास तौर पर ब्रैम्पटन के मेयर पैट्रिक ब्राउन पहुंचे तो नाल होर पुलिस के सीनियर अफसर पहुंचे। इस मौके पैट्रिक ब्राउन के वालों आख्या गया खास तौर पर एक कंपेन जी लॉन्च की गई है 911 जी कि एमरजेंसी सेवावां दे लई यह जो है कंपेन होएगी नंबर होएगा जिस ते तुसी कॉल करके कोई भी तुहानूं एमरजेंसी है तुसी जिहड़ा पुलिस दे नाल राबता कर सकते हो। तो उन्होंने खास तौर पर आख्या कि सिर्फ ओनटैरियो दे विच ही नहीं बल्कि ब्रैम्पटन दे विच मिसिसागा दे विच भी जिहड़ी यह पूरी कंपेन होएगी जां जिहड़ी ਇਹ 911 ਦੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਹੋਏਗੀ ਉਹ ਜਾਰੀ ਰਹੇਗੀ। ਕੀ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਨਾ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸੁਣਾ ਦੇ।
These are steps that we're taking in Ontario to ensure that we have resources to all services when you need it so that you can serve the community to the best of your abilities. And we have some of the best, I say the top class emergency response systems from our first responders all the way down to our counselors, you name it. We know how to take care of people here in our province and in Peel. This effort not only helps to reduce the strain on emergency responders, but also promotes greater community preparedness. Imagine the difference it can make when our children and seniors know exactly when to call 911, when to seek other resources. As one of the fastest growing regions in the province, Brampton and Peel continues to see an increase in emergency services.
Really excited to see this campaign. It's been something that has tested us in Peel region. I'm sure it's tested every emergency service, but we're busy in Peel. If you have ever had a chance to visit our 911 Operations Center like I have, you'll be shocked by how busy it is. When they say every second counts, there's probably no better example of that than right here. And sometimes there's 3 calls, 4 calls at the same time, all critical issues. And so if there's misuse calls, it takes those desperate that desperate time to respond away. And so I look at our Deputy Chief, Arduari, who's been a leader in Canada on changing 911. I know at one point we had 40% of our calls that were misuse calls. And you see on the screen they talk about people calling about their pizza. That's happened more often than we like to know. But here are other examples. I think we have calls, people complaining about a cricket game being noisy. That's not the right reason to call 911. Don't take police away or first responders away from a critical response. And that's why I wholeheartedly support this campaign. I want to make sure that we don't lose seconds. We don't lose precious time in responding to emergencies in our community. And I know we've made tremendous progress. I think it's almost... Now it's down to 10 seconds, which is incredible, but we can do better. And for a region that is tested like we are, we need to do better. And so excited that this campaign will amplify the great efforts already of the Peel Police, and it's great to have the province supporting this initiative. So as Mayor of Brampton and as a regional councillor, I wanted to come and just applaud this partnership and collaboration with other municipalities, the province of Ontario, and look forward to seeing that mark continue to fall in one of the busiest regions in the country. And to all our first responders who are here today, thank you. Thank you for running towards danger when everyone else runs away. Thank you for being heroes in our community, and know that you live in a region, a province, and a country where we love our first responders and have a debt of gratitude. And the last thing we want to see is your job being more difficult than it already is. And so if initiatives like this can help, then there are initiatives we should wholeheartedly be behind. And I see we've got more councillors coming in, so I missed a few from Moulton, from Mississauga. Councillor Reid just walked in the back, and so we're all here from every municipality, wholeheartedly excited to support this campaign. Thank you.
I do want to begin by thanking all of you for your presence and for your support of this critical initiative. It's very important that we're here today. All of your guys' commitment to public safety is what drives and fosters real change. And the federal government, we recognize the challenges our emergency services face, especially in rapidly growing committees like here in Brampton. That's why we remain committed to working in a close relationship with the provinces and the municipalities to ensure that sustainable police funding is there. It's constantly growing to improve public safety tools and stronger public education initiatives like this one here. I believe that together we can reduce the strain on our 911 system, and we can make sure that help is always there, especially when every second counts. Thank you again for having me here today. It's an honor and it's a privilege, and thank you all for the incredible work that you do to keep our community safe.
Great to see a campaign launched today in Peel Region towards every second counts, but making sure we have the right calls going to 911, that we can respond to the most significant emergencies. Our 911 center is busy and every second counts.
The education campaign here today across the province is very important, not only for our provincial community, but also locally here in Brampton, Mississauga, and in Peel Region, because 40% of all 911 calls that come into our call center are actually misuse calls. They shouldn't call 911. And we get 1 million calls that come into our call center. So if we took away 400,000 calls, we would be able to answer calls not only under 10 seconds like we're doing right now, but probably in real time. So it's very important that education campaigns like this across the province also resonate here in Peel Region. So if you have a non-emergency call, or you need assistance from the region or the city, there's other extensions to call like 311, 811.
This morning we are at the Region of Peel announcing when every second counts. This is an important initiative that is province-wide to ensure that people know who to call and when to call when there is an emergency. Now, under Doug Ford's leadership, we did announce $4 million to the Peel Regional Police for the next generation 911 system. That program has significantly decreased wait times for 911, but now we need to address the amount of calls that are coming in that shouldn't be coming in and clogging up our 911 systems. So stay tuned and just learn as much as you can about this. This is going to be a province-wide program that's going to help make sure that you have the support when you need it the most.